have to have an element of doubt because doubt fuels the fire. People think I can't do this. What, people think he's going to knock me out? He ain't knocking me out. I could not care less. I'm pinning you to that canvas and having you airlifted to the hospital.
Bad blood, genuine hatred. The story is like no other. Here we go. Trying to slip inside, much higher level. It's tit for tat at times, isn't it? It's really good, this. Yeah.
The winner by unanimous decision, Chris Eubank Jr.
I didn't expect it, and I underestimated his resilience and his strength and his will to win still at this stage of his career. You could see he was visibly hurt in the fight. You could see his face after the fight. Well, he was in hospital for 3-4 days.
I had a broken jaw, and that was the reason why I was going to hospital.
You are accusing
Yes.
I am Matchroom?
Yes.
Okay, say it.
You guys,
Say it. You're telling us we stopped your ambulance from going to the hospital. You're playing the victim.
I still feel like I'm the younger, fresher fighter, and I gained nothing but experience from the fight. I'm expecting a hard fight, so you want to make sure that you're well equipped to do so. And you've done everything in training to make sure that you're able to withstand the hard shots, able to withstand the intensity you're going to have to go through in there. I've got my family next door, a little kiss and a cuddle, and then I've got my team in my annex, which is strictly busy. Like, we're really separated. I've got my own gym here, I've got my own hyperbaric, infrared bed, sauna outside, all my recovery. My chef lives 2 minutes up the road. I fly my coaches in. That's all money. But I want the best. I want to give myself every best opportunity I can in order to be victorious or give people the fight of the century.
Where's the actual work start?
I feel flattered that you brought a new trainer in because I know you need it. And he's a great coach. You're a great coach, Mac, and I've got love for you, mate, but you can't polish a turd.
Me and him are very different in that terms. I mean, see me with Tony, I'll see my career through with Tony. There's that bond of relationship there. Like, you know, every time you lose a fight and a hard fight, you don't just switch coaches. In my opinion, for me, you got me to the level where I'm at now. My team are my team. Do you know what I mean? Through and through. Same people. I ain't got nobody different around me. All the same people.
He kept on saying, I'm going to take his head off. I'm going to take his head off. If he'd have said, like, you know what, yeah, I'm going to box him. He didn't.
He's the encyclopedia of life. That not only had a career himself, but he's also lived life to the max. Both ends. There's nothing that he hasn't done, that he wouldn't understand. He's that guy, man. We don't even talk about boxing. We talk about life, because life's way more harder than boxing.
While you were sipping food for a straw, I was back in the gym after the fight, ready for September 20th. Why was you not ready? We was locked in September 20th. So if you want to talk about a little tour, I was training meanwhile. What were you doing?
I was living life, my friend.
Exactly. It was like, so what you just said, truth, man.
But I've never in my whole career had a contractual problem. You'll never talk to any promoter that says, well, only I'm hard to deal with. It's sad that he lives in the world of paranoia where he thinks that those are the antics from Matchroom, from myself even. It's quite sad.
He hasn't fought at welterweight for nearly 4 years. How many times did you hear Terence Crawford talking about the weight divisions he's coming up, fighting Canelo, who's fought at light heavyweight? And there was no rehydration clauses in that fight. So it's pretty embarrassing the amount of times that these guys consistently talk about weight.
He didn't miss the rehydration clause. He missed his own championship weight. A big deal because he made it a big deal when it was what everyone had agreed. You wouldn't do it if you feel like your health and safety was in damage. When I make 147, it's not pleasant. I promise you now, it is not a pleasant sight. Unfortunately, well, this is the weight you're fighting at. You're IBO champion at this weight. So it's unprofessional in it from his part, considering he's a career-long middleweight.
You most definitely ain't no people's champ, so get that out of your head. You keep letting Eddie Hearn blow smoke up your ass and you're gonna end up being even more of an embarrassment than he is.
Everyone's saying I'm out of my depth here, I'm gonna get knocked out. Am I delusional or are they right? What am I missing? Because I'm looking at him going, yeah, I fancy my challenges. In fact, I'm a fighter, so I don't look at him as no threat. It takes two to tango. And I appreciate him for bringing that fight out in me. I mean, it feels like everything's just ripped at the stars. I think the power of speaking things into the universe is real. Yeah, I can't lose to him again. It's hard, but it's not my main fuel. I mean, it's all gangster. Whereas then you got me on the other hand, flip side, which is very emotional, very intense. Conor, this is my life. I base my pride and confidence on my level of hard work. Not because I'm God gifted, not because I'm explosive genetics, or not because I take all the pride and the self-belief from my hard work. I outwork everybody. With modern day gladiators, I don't respect nobody who goes in there and just wants to nick it on points. I want to win in a spectacular fashion, or go out giving it everything I got.